My name is Chaplain Jisan Michelle Nicole. I'm a clinical chaplain at our hospital, and I have the great privilege of serving alongside our students in the School of Medicine, and I'm very honored to be here today with you. I'd like to begin with a land acknowledgement. We acknowledge the traditional custodians of the land we are on today, the Cheraw, Saponi, Tutelo, Saxapahaw, and Shakori nations. We pay our respect to their elders, past, present, and emerging. We seek to learn what it means to walk the path of repair and healing. We acknowledge much prosperity and security was gained in this place by the enslavement of fellow humans and indentured servitude of others. And so we gather, seeking healing to participate in a more equitable future. And so, with that acknowledgement, graduates, family, friends, faculty, supporting staff, please join me in opening the ceremony and celebration of this year's Physician Assistant Graduation Class of 2023. Let us, together, all of us here, set the ceremonial tone by sending these students many blessings of support as they walk across this stage, recognized no longer as students, but as graduates of Wake Forest Physician Assistant Program. And right now, graduates, I'm going to offer you an invitation, and that is to bring into your heart an awareness of all of those who provided support and encouragement to you along your journey. Take this moment right now to bring them into your heart and offer them thanks. You didn't get here alone. And so now we bear witness to your great achievement and your sacred intention to serve and to heal the sick and wounded in this world. May it be so. And now I'd like to introduce Gail Bodner, Assistant Professor and Chair, Department of PA Studies.
Graduates, family, friends, colleagues, and those joining us virtually from all over, I welcome you to the PA Class of 2023 Hooding and Commencement Ceremony. My name is Gail Bodner, and I am proud to be the Department Chair of PA Studies. What a wonderful day to celebrate. I am so grateful that we can gather together to honor the hard work that you all have done over the past 2 years. As many of you know, our curriculum, the core of our curriculum is built upon foundations of lifelong learning. Medicine is not static, and as a clinician, you cannot be complacent in your knowledge and your skills. It is no secret that most of the faculty teach, at least in part, so that they can learn alongside their students. I have had the fantastic privilege of teaching and learning from you. Thank you for that. My daughter had an assignment last week to read a commencement speech at UVA from Rita Dove, Pulitzer Prize winner and previous poet laureate. In that speech, a quote that continues to stick with me since last week began with, "I wish you uncertainty." And she continued to say, "And if you're lucky, on some level you will always be a student. If you're lucky, you will never lose the sensation of terror that precedes discovery, nor the delight that follows. And this memory will help you forge ahead." Despite arriving during a time of uncertainty with the pandemic and turmoil in the world, you embraced uncertainty, and you delivered compassionate care to your patients during your training. To our guests and those joining us virtually, thank you for supporting and sustaining these graduates. And so I welcome you, graduates, as colleagues into a fantastic profession that is challenging and rewarding. As one of the oldest PA programs in the country, we have a legacy of leaders who shaped our profession in North Carolina and across the United States. and many who continue to influence and advocate for their patients and for the profession. You have benefited from their resolution and their dedication. And so you will find that you carry a great and sometimes substantial legacy. Being a Wake Forest-trained PA means that more will be expected of you, more from your teams, more from your institutions, and you will expect more of yourself. So be relentless with your lifelong learning. Continue to let your patients be your teachers. And when they ask you to step forward, I hope you feel confident to say yes. Be brave in your advocacy for your patients, for your profession, and be brave with that gift of uncertainty. Class of 2023, you are ready to fly. You are not the same as when you arrived, and neither are we. Congratulations. And now I'd like to introduce our CEO of Atrium Health, Wake Forest Baptist, and Chief Academic Officer of Advocate Health, and what I'd like our family and friends joining to know, a very good advocate for PAs, Dr. Julie Freischlag.
Well, hello and welcome to the PA class of 2023. It's wonderful to be here as the Chief Academic Officer of now all of Advocate Health as we go forward, as well as the CEO of Atrium Health, and also our role with the university. And I want to congratulate all of you as well. It's such a pleasure to be here today with your family and friends and our faculty. Oh my goodness, this is so full and wonderful, because when we think back 2 years ago or 3 years ago, it was the toughest year in the pandemic as it started in March of 2020, because that class of PA students we had to get done over those next 2 months. And as you know, we were shutting down the hospital. It was very stressful for that class, but they persevered, and you've had to go up and down with the pandemic as well. But this class of 85 students has been remarkable and unstoppable, they tell me. You flexed along the way, you never stopped learning, caring for your patients or caring for each other, and that's what's so important. One of our faculty members said that the first thing that comes to mind about this class is that you always show a deep commitment to each other, and your connection is real, genuine, and inspiring to those around you. And another shared that you show leadership and love for your community. I think these are the highest words of praise because they reflect who you are as caregivers, as the core. So as you step into the PA profession, it will be rewarding, fulfilling, and demanding. It will also be exciting and full of opportunity. You are ready. You have the training, the experience, and knowledge, and you have that something extra, the icing on the cake that makes you the kind of PA that will lead the way and make an incredible difference. And that icing is compassion. I'm a vascular surgeon, as you know, and my son Taylor calls the way I care for patients mom-directed care. Even this week, his wife's sister was in a car accident with a broken clavicle in another state and needed to see an orthopedic surgeon now. Well, that's easy, right? Okay, so I called one, sent the x-ray, he talked to her on the phone, and she doesn't need surgery. But that's us, right? Making care and doing that for every single patient. And tonight, right before I came, I called a patient who had left the hospital with a questionable x-ray that I wanted to reassure her. You will do exactly the same thing. You will treat every patient like that. Mom-directed, dad-directed, cousin-directed, whatever you are, directed care, and that you always use your compassion and heart. And as you move through your career, always keep that compassion close to you, because it makes you feel so good when you care and the patients know you care. And share it with each and every patient who you have the privilege to care for. Now, this is an amazing PA school. Top in the country, right? And so you probably heard I was recruiting for you a few weeks ago. I was in the airport in Milwaukee because we have those 2 new hospitals, and there was a whole group of women there who play lacrosse for Marquette. So we were all getting a coffee in line, waiting for our lattes, and I started talking to a young woman about what she was doing and how they were going to go play lacrosse in Washington, D.C., and they hadn't been able to play for the couple of years either because COVID affected all that. She's from Minnesota. And I said, well, what do you want to do with your life? She goes, well, I want to be a PA. I said, well, I know a really good school in Winston-Salem. Oh, yeah. I said, and you know, and I have sort of some connections there. And I said, so why don't you think about in a year or two coming to see us? So as we finished our latte, I handed her my card. Yeah, I actually have a card. Okay, so I handed her my card, and she goes, oh my goodness. And 2 weeks later, she emailed me. And I've sent that email off to Gail, so Jocelyn is her name. And if she comes and if she's here, I get credit for that. You do the same. Every young person you see that wants to go into healthcare and wants to be a PA, send them here to us. Teach them, make that happen, because it's that one-on-one. I bet she does come here. So class of 2023, it's been an honor for us at the School of Medicine to teach, train, and work alongside you. And we are so proud of your accomplishments. Wish you the very best and every future success. So now I'd like to recognize Suzanne Reich for receiving an Emeritus appointment today for her outstanding contributions and distinguished service to Wake Forest University School of Medicine. Please come forward to receive your citation. So I walked in with her and said, I get to introduce you tonight, so I think I sort of blew it. I don't, she knew before she came. Wake Forest University honors PA Suzanne Reich for 38 years of service to the university and its School of Medicine, the departments of internal medicine, cardiovascular medicine, family and community medicine, and PA studies. For her national and state leadership and promotion of the PA profession, for exceptional talent as a clinician, for excellence in teaching generations of PA students, and for her positive influence through mentorship for students, faculty, staff, and alumni. Now, not on this list is she's also an excellent yoga student. I actually, pre-pandemic, went into a yoga class at the Y, and I sat down, there she is, and she can do it much better than me. I have not returned after COVID, because we both decided we shouldn't be here. That was in my, but she also is a great yoga student. Please join me in congratulating PA Suzanne Reich and thanking her for her. And I won't make you do a yoga move. Okay. You're the best. Okay,
Thank
great.
you so much.
Okay, great. All right. So now my last task tonight is another wonderful one as well. I'm delighted to welcome our keynote speaker, Dr. Ebony Boulware, who is our new dean at Wake Forest University School of Medicine, Chief Science Officer of Additive Health. She just joined us in January, and if you haven't had a chance to meet her, you will love meeting her. She's fantastic. In her new role, she leads all aspects of the medical school, including programs to advance our clinical, research, education, innovation, and community engagement missions. She's a general internist with expertise in clinical epidemiology and research that is focused on health equity and improving clinical care for all. Her research has continuously been funded by the National Institutes of Health, the Patient-Centered Outcomes Research Institute, and other organizations throughout her career. She's an elected member of the American Society for Clinical Investigation, the National Academy of Medicine, and the American Academy of Arts and Sciences. Before joining our School of Medicine, Dr. Boulware directed the Duke Clinical and Translational Science Institute as a Vice Dean for Translational Science and Associate Vice Chancellor for Translational Research at Duke University. She also was the Nanaline Duke Distinguished Professor of Medicine and served as Chief of the Division of General Internal Medicine at the Department of Medicine at Duke University School of Medicine. She began her career at Johns Hopkins University School of Medicine and the Johns Hopkins Bloomberg School of Public Health, where she was a faculty member for over 10 years. Dr. Boulware received her bachelor's degree in English from Vassar College and her medical degree from Duke University School of Medicine, and she completed her residency and chief residency at the University of Maryland before completing a research fellowship in general internal medicine at the Johns Hopkins University School of Medicine. She also earned a master's degree in public health from Johns Hopkins Bloomberg School of Public Health. So please join me in welcoming Dean Boulware.
Hello. Welcome, PA Class of 2023, faculty, families, and friends. It is such an honor and pleasure for me to be here today to celebrate the PA graduation with you. This is my very first ceremony at Wake Forest University School of Medicine as Dean, so I'll always remember it. And being here with all of you to share this incredible moment where you've worked so hard to reach your dreams, it's truly just spectacular. This is such a special class. I've been at the school just a short time, so I asked around here, and here are some of the many wonderful highlights I heard about you. You as a class developed and participated in a mentorship certificate program to increase diversity in the PA profession. You gave time and service to our community. You represented our school in clinical rotations around the country, and you served on state and national professional boards. And these are just a few. As you become practicing PAs, I have no doubt you will build on the excellence of all you've learned in your training and translate that into outstanding care for all patients. I also know that you're ready to take that next step. So today I want to talk about new beginnings and how we can carry the energy and enthusiasm of how we feel today in this moment with us every day. I've been thinking about this lately as I've stepped into a new role myself and already learned so much in my first few months. I want to start with a few simple but powerful words from the late writer and poet Dr. Maya Angelou, who lived right here in Winston-Salem. I recently came across a video where Dr. Angelou shared her 3-word secret to living your best life. These 3 words, which her grandmother encouraged her to live by, are just do right. Just do right. She said, try to be all you can be. Be the best human being you can be. Do it because it's right. It's the right thing to do. Just do right. This message of just do right is so important as we start new chapters in our lives, just as you are today. While there are amazing opportunities ahead, at the same time there's uncertainty and there are questions. Questions like, will I be able to do what I set out to do? I'm still learning. How do I know if I'm fully prepared? How will I handle new challenges that come my way? I've had these same questions over the years, and each time, including my new beginning now, I realize that my preparation and training have brought me to this point and will carry me through the uncertainty. I know that the class of 2023 is exceedingly well prepared to take on any challenges you face, and that you'll have a profound impact on the lives of your patients. My hope is that with every interaction, you see and treat all your patients the exact same way you would see and treat yourselves, your own family, or your friends. And that you approach every interaction, big and small, with kindness, grace, and gratitude for the opportunity to serve. Because that's what we do as compassionate caregivers. We just do right. The second thing I've learned about new beginnings is to dig in. On the first day in my new role, I helped break ground, literally shoving some sand on our second campus of the Wake Forest University School of Medicine in Charlotte. With this expansion, we're going to have one school with 2 campuses in Winston-Salem and Charlotte, and we'll be able to train even more students, many from diverse backgrounds that are underrepresented in medicine, and educate the next generation of healthcare leaders. The possibilities are so real and tremendous. But when I just dig in, I don't really literally mean taking a shovel and a hard hat. I'm encouraging you to jump in, go deep, and take chances. As PAs, you are an essential part of every medical team and have so much to contribute. As a physician myself, I've seen the critical role you have as trusted, knowledgeable professionals who ensure care is delivered with high quality and with an eye towards meeting patients' broad variety of needs. Dig into being part of the team and to new possibilities. Really get to know your patients and their stories. And never stop exploring how you'll make a difference and improve how things are done. Lastly, I want to share just how genuinely excited I am for each of you. This is a transformative time to be a PA. We're finally on the other side of the pandemic, so there are opportunities to learn, connect, care for patients, and partner with our communities in new and different ways. There's also such a need to enhance health equity and ensure that everyone across all our communities achieve their best possible health. Our communities deserve this. As you think about how you'll make a difference, always stay close to and remember the reason you chose to become a PA in the first place and let it guide you forward. I actually have some of those whys with me from the class of 2023 that I want to share, and I'm sure your families would love to hear these too. One of you said, I chose to become a PA so that I could walk alongside patients and their family members during some of their most difficult times. Another shared, I'm able to hear patients' stories and advocate for those who may not be able to do so for themselves. I spend time caring and listening to patients' fears and concerns so that they can physically heal and trust that someone cares. You also said, the combination of training in the medical model in addition to the flexibility to change specialties allows us to be dynamic and form strong relationships with our other provider colleagues. And lastly, you shared, the number one thing it comes down to every time is to be an ally for patients in their health care. Your whys of being a PA are outstanding, inspiring to me, and certainly needed now more than ever in medicine. I want to go back to what Dr. Maya Angelou said in her video about how we can just do right. She concluded the video with this quote, which was very powerful. She said, "This is your life. This is your world. You make your own choices. So pick it up. Pick up the battle and make it a better world. And it can be better. It must be better. But it's up to us." Class of 2023, you are ready to lead the charge forward. I'm so proud of what you've already accomplished. As you enter the PA profession, go boldly, keep dreaming and discovering, and use your talents to change the world for the better. I know you will. On behalf of all of us at the Wake Forest University School of Medicine, congratulations to each and every one of you. Enjoy this special day. Now we're going to have the investiture of the candidates.
Hello, everyone, family, friends, and especially our graduates. My name is Andrea McKinnon, and I am the Director of Clinical Education. This is the first class that I have had the honor of holding this position, and so this class I will always remember. To the class of 2023, thank you for everything that you have taught me. I love you, and I am so very proud of you. It is now time for the presentation of our candidates. While they're getting ready, get your cameras out. If it's not on Instagram, it didn't happen. Rebecca Alexander. Raikija Allen. Allie Catherine Andreski. Louis Atchison II. Madison Nicole Bessler. Selena Carissa Bolt. I did. Sorry. Sarah Ann Borgness. Emily Bo Johnson. Jewel Elizabeth Breadmore. Chabuka Terry Chukwanake. Emily Kohea. And graduating with distinction, Kathleen Hayes Connell. Chelsea Cunningham. And graduating with distinction, Samantha Dory Darmon. Graduating with distinction, Janae Didio. Graduating with distinction, Samantha Ernst. Madeline Ray Ferlasso. Victoria Garcia. Kimberly Goldsmith. Monica Ray Gomez. Marilyn Celine Gonzalez. Monica Gonzalez. Megan Lee Hansen. Leah Hogg. Ansley Morgan Heath. Mary Caitlin Samuels Heitzelman. And graduating with distinction, Carly Allison Hodge. And graduating with distinction, Skylar Celine Holder. Madeline Elizabeth Holm. Haley Honeywell. Natalie Jean Horback. Anna Victoria Jacobs. Lisette Vanessa Hakeem. Kayla Marie John. Corey Elizabeth Johnson. Cassandra Valerie Casper. Haley Joyce Kessler. Tara Jaya Kumar. Alexandra Lee Lawson. Alexander Douglas Lee. Alex Lang. Gabriella Lisette Longoria. Lauren Lubeco. Angela Marinello. Courtney Martin. Sarah Avery Mitchell. Kayla Montero. Jenny Nguyen. Madison Bailey Nichols. Catherine Sandridge Oldham. Brooke Amber Osborne. Carly Danielle Penicky. Joshua James Penninger. Lydia Peacock. And now for real, graduating with distinction, Olivia Gail Pewitz Bogan. Jasmine Marie Ragland. Jason Mitchell Reel. Rebecca Lynn Reimer. Rachel Roberts. Marco Leopoldo Rodriguez. Timothy Arthur Rousseau. And graduating with distinction, Laura Schmidt. Ashlyn Schmidtgen. And graduating with distinction, Monica June Schumacher. Jenna Mary Siddon. Haley Nicole Self. Pallavi Susala Shamapant. Logan Sheeran. Margaret Sommer. Taylor Rachel Stander. Zachary Thomas Stoner. Morgan Rose Swan. Madison Jennifer Metzmeyer. Nicholas Tachi. Lan Michelle Tran. Truck Trang. Samson Triantis. Arcadia Travalic. Madeline Jinx Turno. Cynthia Solis Vallejo. Aaron Wade. Coralie Marie Watts. Sydney Driscoll Whitcomb. Morgan Elizabeth Willoughby. And Doreen Yang. Please join me in one more round of applause for our PA class of 2023. And now I welcome Professor Kathy Scholl to the podium for the reading of the PA oath.
Well, welcome on this marvelous, joyous occasion. You've been waiting 2 years for this, isn't that right? Congratulations, congratulations. And I love seeing all these smiling faces. I've missed those smiling faces all last year or this past year. So I know you'll be even smiling even bigger with your journeys in the future, which is marvelous. I love it. So I'd like to take this opportunity to congratulate you, class of 2023, and tell you how proud I am of you and how much excitement I feel about your future and just what you're gonna, how the impact you're gonna have on the PA profession, which is so, so important for our patients, for sure. And I'm looking forward to calling you colleagues. So obviously you'll have to call me Kathy now. And also prospective clinical preceptors. Whoa, you'll be great. You'll be great. I'll give you a year and a half, and I'll message you, okay, for sure. So what I'd like for you to do, class of 2023, I want you to stand and join me in reciting the PA oath that's located in your program. I know the audience would love to hear your strong, proudful voices in reading the special professional oath that will follow you during your many successes as PAs. I already know about your voices and how strong they can be. So, okay. I pledge to perform duties with honesty and dedication. I will hold as my primary responsibility the health, safety, welfare, and dignity of all human beings. I will uphold the tenets of patient autonomy, beneficence, non-maleficence, and justice. I will recognize and promote the value of diversity. I will treat equally all persons who seek my care. I will hold in confidence the information shared in the course of practicing medicine. I will assess my personal capabilities and limitations, striving always to improve my medical practice. I will actively seek to expand my knowledge and skills, keeping abreast of advances in medicine. I will work with other members of the healthcare team to provide compassionate and effective care of patients. I will use my knowledge and experience to contribute to an improved community. I will respect my professional relationship with the physician. I will share and expand knowledge within the profession. These duties I pledge with sincerity and upon my honor. Okay, so class of 2023, I want you to remain standing, and I want to share with you my very special tradition and wishing you the best successes in your personal and your PA life, and you know where to come back to visit us. You may be seated. Now I welcome Robert Wooten to the podium for a presentation of the next award.
So good evening, and once again, congratulations to our graduates. Boy, you look good from me from up here. All those smiles. I don't think you smiled that much the whole time you were here. This award is a Community Partnership Award, and it's given to a community partner who has shown outstanding service to our students, faculty, and staff. This award is being given to Dr. Bell, who served on the Wake Forest University PA Admissions Committee for approximately 5 years. In this time, he reviewed countless applications and interviewed candidates for admission into the PA program. And I'm sure he interviewed some of you. He continually guided the PA Admissions Committee in ensuring that we followed an equitable, inclusive process. As a steadfast advocate for underrepresented minorities in medicine, Dr. Bell played an important part in our work to continue to diversify the PA profession. Additionally, Dr. Bell is a leading researcher in health equity and disparities among rural and underserved populations. He presented on his research and community involvement efforts regarding COVID-19 to the PA Advisory Council in October 2021. That presentation helped foster continued discussion on how PA students and faculty can work to alleviate health disparities among Native Americans in North Carolina. Dr. Bell is unable to be here with us today, but we'll make sure that he receives the award. So this goes to Dr. Ronnie A. Bell. And the next person that I'm going to introduce is Tiffany Hyatt, the Assistant Professor and Director of the Office of Academic Excellence, as she gives the Bill Dillard Excellence in Clinical Education Award.
Hello, good evening. I would be remiss if I didn't take the opportunity to congratulate you once again. I'm incredibly proud of each and every one of you. So this evening, I have the pleasure of presenting the first Bill Dillard Excellence in Clinical Education Award. In recognition of his dedication to Wake Forest University's School of Medicine PA Studies program and its students, we institute the Bill Dillard Excellence in Clinical Education Award. This award recognizes a preceptor's outstanding dedication and commitment to providing exceptional clinical education to Wake Forest PA students. For Mr. Dillard and his dedication to the community, he has served as an invaluable mentor to countless patients and PA students over the years. He has consistently gone above and beyond to provide students with the knowledge, skills, and support necessary to succeed in the field of medicine. Throughout Mr. Dillard's distinguished career, his unwavering commitment to excellence has inspired many of his former students to follow in his footsteps, making a lasting impact on the healthcare community. His impact has been immeasurable. We are honored to recognize Mr. Dillard for his outstanding contributions to clinical education and dedication to the community. He is a true inspiration to all who have had the privilege to work with him. I have, Mr. Dillard could not be here today, but we do have his daughter Lucy here who's going to make some remarks on his behalf.
Thank you for allowing me to speak with you tonight. My father sends his regards as he is on a pre-planned trip with my mother celebrating their 41st wedding anniversary. So, yeah. It's only fitting that this award is called the Bill Dillard Excellence in Clinical Education Award because one of the main things my father has always stressed is education. He was a non-traditional student, having served his country as a Navy corpsman after high school, so he was already a father when he went to college. My 3 siblings and I watched him go to Greensboro College and then PA school at Wake Forest. There were times we would all sit at the kitchen table together completing homework while my mother worked in the background kind of supporting us, which left an impression. It instilled the importance of education, and it's no wonder that 2 of his daughters became educators. I am one of them. My dad is so invested in the education of others that it carries over into his work. If you ask his patients or their parents, they will tell you he asks about grades or what their future goals are when he provides a checkup. He echoed this emphasis on education in the article last year, stating, "Every child I work with, I encourage them to go to school and get an education. I want them to do something for themselves and to be of service for their community." My dad demonstrates this same service, practicing in the community where he grew up, right here in Winston-Salem. At this point in his career, he's on to the 3rd generation of babies in some families, seeing the grandchildren of patients he saw when he first started working. For my mother, my siblings, and myself, this is a beautiful tribute to Dad's life of service, devotion to education, and his deep love of Wake Forest. He is a Demon Deacon through and through, and there has never been a time that we don't remember him proclaiming his love for the old gold and black and taking us to Wake Forest events. My family are all deeply honored that the PA program has created this award in his name and are incredibly proud of the recognition of his work for the program. When I asked my dad what he wanted me to convey on his behalf, he said he wanted me to express his thanks for this recognition and to impart the following remarks. It is an honor to have this award named after me. Throughout my work over the years with the PA school and its students, I didn't do it for any award or recognition. I did it because it was an honor to serve this community, and I was humbled when I found out they named this award after me. I learned a long time ago education is important for personal, family, and community development. When I went to my first conference as a PA student, I was reminded during one session that each one should teach one, and it was a natural progression to work with students. I did it at home with my own children, and I did it to advance the profession because the world needs good PAs. Every PA graduate here has an obligation to further our profession by being a preceptor to those who come after you. So I'll leave you with this. Congratulations on your amazing accomplishment, and remember the people who got you where you are today, including the amazing preceptors you had. Continue to serve in the way that you were served, and hopefully one day you will be standing up here receiving the Bill Dillard Excellence in Clinical Education Award. Thank you.
So as a student who trained under P.A. Dillard, I can hear his voice in those remarks, so that's just fantastic. This year, we have the ability to give this award for the first time, and I am really, really excited to present this to a current preceptor. This preceptor has served our students in the field of behavioral medicine by taking more than his fair share of students every year. When we need extra spots, he's always willing to answer that call as much as he can. This preceptor has crafted an exceptional rotation experience for our students year after year. He works diligently to ensure that the rotation provides a broad exposure to behavioral medicine, while also creating individualized learning experiences for each student based on their personal career goals. Comments from students who have rotated with this preceptor in this past year are, he was extremely respectful and kind. He also displays utmost professionalism with patients, families, and staff. He is truly passionate about teaching. He went out of his way to make sure I was exposed to both inpatient and outpatient experiences. He is a great PA, kind, helpful, and compassionate. It is my distinct pleasure to present the inaugural Bill Dillard Excellence in Clinical Education Award to behavioral medicine preceptor and Wake Forest PA alumni, Michael Vollmer. I now welcome Dr. Kelly Connor to the podium for presentation of the next award.
Congratulations. I know I'm like the 20th person who said that today, but it's still true. So I will be presenting the Kitty Bowman Award. While all graduate project course reviews are very well done, there's always one that goes above and beyond throughout the graduate project course. These students have excelled at placing their topic into a broader context of healthcare and ensuring that healthcare professionals can stay up to date on important issues in the healthcare system. Chronic exertional compartment syndrome is a relatively rare, painful, and potentially underdiagnosed condition that many physicians, PAs, and NPs may never see or manage. It mainly affects those who live an active lifestyle, such as runners, and causes highly variable pain, also underscoring the difficulty in diagnosing this condition. Due to a variety of factors, such as misdiagnosis, or patients altering their physical activity to self-manage the pain, its prevalence is not entirely known. Since approximately 25% of Americans lead active lifestyles, and this condition may lead those who are active to limit their physical activity, it is important for primary care and emergency department physicians, PAs, and NPs to be vigilant with their patients who live an active lifestyle to identify and manage this condition appropriately. Please join me in congratulating Ali Andreski, Kim Goldsmith, Cynthia Solis Vallejo, Lan Michelle Tran, and Aaron Wade for being awarded the Class of 2023 Kitty Bowman Award. They were mentored by Professor Jensen. I now welcome Sarah Garvik to the podium for the presentation of the next award.
Good evening. It's good to see you all, just like everyone else said. I'm Sarah Garvik. I'm very excited to provide this, present this award because I really like the person that this award is named after. And you'll shortly see why the person who is receiving this award is well deserving. So the K. Patrick and Kathy C. Ober Community Leadership Award is an award that honors our PA program's medical director, Dr. K. Patrick Ober, and his wife, Kathy. Dr. Ober, will you either stand or wave so we can all recognize? Thank you. We definitely want to recognize his long history of service to the medical profession, the community, and especially to the PA program. This award was established with the purpose of annually giving recognition to either a first or second year student who has shown remarkable dedication to our community service and has demonstrated leadership in outreach, philanthropy, and humanitarianism. The recipient of this award is a graduating student, so a second year this year, who has truly gone above and beyond throughout his time here at Wake Forest. He is a leader to his classmates, within the community, and amongst numerous professional PA organizations. During the didactic year, the recipient of this award was a key leader in the Katherine Anderson Society, coordinating class participation in both the conference and Challenge Bowl activities, helping to represent Wake Forest on a national stage. During both the didactic and clinical year, he was engaged within the local community, promoting the PA profession in local elementary schools through HOSA, the Health Occupations of Students of America events. This recipient of the recipient of this award also has a passion for diversity, equity, and inclusion in the PA profession, social determinants of health, and healthcare reform, which is evident through just a few of his most recent accomplishments. Locally, he has completed the Advanced Training in Gender and Sexual Minority Healthcare Certificate, and nationally, along with serving as a student delegate for the AAPA's House of Delegates, he serves on the PA History Society's Board of Trustees and on the Student AAPA's Advocacy and Policy Committee. The recipient of this award has spoken to North Carolina state legislatures about issues pertaining to the PA profession and access to health care, advocating for PAs in the North Carolina General Assembly. He was also a student representative at the inaugural NCCPA Represent Summit, advocating again for diversity, equity, and inclusion within the PA profession. Further, he is one of this year's PAEA Health Policy Fellows, which is a training and advocacy opportunity for select PA students from across the country who are looking to make a significant impact on the healthcare system, the profession, and PA education for future generations. He is one of only 6 ELP business students in his graduating class, completing his Master's of Science in Management through the Wake Forest Emerging Leaders Program prior to matriculating into the PA portion. I am sure I have left out other accomplishments, but this graduate has clearly demonstrated how to be a leader in healthcare through meaningful outreach and philanthropy, and has undoubtedly proven his dedication to high-quality, community-based care that promotes health equity for all of his future patients. His passion for addressing systemic racism and health inequity is evident. We are so proud and pleased to present the annual K. Patrick and Kathy C. Ober Community Leadership Award to Mr. Joshua Penninger. I now welcome to the stage Mr. Taylor Jensen.
Good evening. My name is Taylor Jensen. I am a PA and core faculty on the Boone campus, a loyal Wake PA alum, and I'm exceptionally proud watching all these wonderful individuals take the next step in their career. Today, I've been given the honor to present the Joel B. Miller Pro Humanitate Award to two very deserving members of the class of 2023. To give a little bit of background and build some suspense before I talk about these students, I wanted to give an overview of this award. This award is presented and was established in 2018 and is presented to a PA student in the graduating class who embody the character of its namesake, Dr. Joel Miller, and the motto of the Wake Forest University Pro Humanitate, or For Humanity. Dr. Miller attended Wake Forest University as an undergrad and for his medical school and residency training, earning the label of Triple Deke. Over the decades, he gave himself unselfishly to his beloved alma mater and embodied the calling of Pro Humanitate as he used his knowledge, talents, and compassion to better the lives of others. Though his contribution can be measured in time, energy, and financial support, this award honors him for his tireless teaching, mentoring, and guidance of medical trainees. His wisdom, approachability, humility, and patient-centered philosophy set the tone for PA students who are lucky enough to have been taught by him. I get to include myself in that number as well. This award acknowledges Dr. Miller's dedication and service and recognizes a graduate or graduates who demonstrate his qualities of unselfish service to others. Reflecting upon both award recipients, I can undoubtedly attest that these individuals embody the values and compassion which Dr. Miller is known for. Both of these individuals are kind, highly motivated, a friend to all, and selfless in their actions. Our first recipient is a member of the Boone cohort. This student stood out to me on day one due to her unwavering kindness, empathy, and positivity amidst a rigorous educational curriculum. It has been rewarding to experience and watch the student grow in their medical knowledge while consistently supporting their peers and faculty, leading with warmth and empathy. For some additional context, this student would frequently email me after I led a session at the program to check in and see how I was doing, and thanking for me sharing whatever experience or trial I had been through that I shared with them, probably in being a PA, both as a human and as a provider. This student completed the Global Health Certificate program, has volunteered already to return to the program to teach in clinical year prep in just a Monday, actually, starts, and has a bright future ahead of her as she enters clinical practice. So, to continue to build anticipation, we're going to let that simmer, and I'm going to switch to talk about the other candidate. Our next recipient is a member of the Winston cohort. Reflecting upon this award recipient, I can again attest that this student demonstrates the values that Dr. Miller is known for. There are multiple contributions through the Global Health Certificate program, Wake Forest Interprofessional Leaders in Medicine Certificate program, Wake PA Admissions, and the Shoulders on Which We Stand podcast exemplify their excellence and motivation to bettering the health of others. This student is known for their selflessness, active listening, and being a fierce advocate for others, and is a friend to all. This student has also already volunteered to return to the program to instruct. In summary, this individual is a role model at the start of his career, and we're excited to see where the future takes him. Without any further anticipation, it is my honor to award the Joel B. Miller Award to both Laura Schmidt and Alex Lang. I now welcome to the podium Nathan Bates to present the next award. All
All right, good evening, everyone. My name is Nathan Bates. I'm a faculty member here in the Department of PA Studies, and I too share in the excitement that everyone has already brought forth and congratulate you all in the class of 2023. Personally, this is one of my favorite times of year. Birds are in the air chirping, the weather's warming, you can walk your dog outside finally, maybe not if you're up in Boone still, a couple more snow flurries might happen. But there's so much to be thankful for. There's so much to celebrate collectively together. Just think of all of the moments you've shared together with your peers and also with faculty and staff here at the department. We cherish those, and we hope you do as well. Today, I have the privilege to present the James Franklin Wilson Memorial Award. This is the highest award given to a PA graduate, someone who possesses the greatest aptitude and devotion to the PA profession. More information about this award can be found in the back of the program in front of you. The selection process is not taken lightly. From a full committee composed of our program director, various faculty, and this year's peer representatives, Natalie Horbach and Louis Atchison. Thank you both for serving in this role. It's an honor in and of itself. This year's recipient is an individual who has set themselves apart by balancing a high level of excellence with a high degree of humility, woven with abounding graces shown towards her neighbor. She possesses an innate drive for learning while always advocating for others and seeking new perspective. Whether it be a peer or a patient, a helping hand is always near. Not only highly intelligent and graciously humble, she is also a natural leader, tactfully approaching the needs of others and leads by example. Appropriately noted by her peers, she is eager to learn while quick to help others succeed. Dedicated and always prepared, provides thoughtful feedback, and simply put, is the absolute best. Her excellence extended throughout clinical rotations, while numerous preceptors noted her as an enthusiastic learner, easily able to synthesize complex patient cases, and whose attitude towards caring for patients and their families is inspiring and made us all better clinicians by working alongside her. We would gladly work with her in her future, and I agree with all of these things shared. Today, it is with much joy and respect that I present to you this year's recipient of the prestigious James Franklin Wilson Memorial Award, to Sky Holder. I now welcome to the podium Kate Olden and Samson Triantis, student members of KAS, for the next award.
Good evening. Welcome. Congratulations. I feel like I have to say that first because everyone else has. My name is Kate Oldham.
And my name is Samson Triantis.
And we are the presidents of the Winston-Salem and Boone cohorts for the class of 2023. Each year, students from the graduating class nominate and vote on the recipients of a handful of awards to be presented at graduation. Those who were chosen have had a major impact on our class, and we hope that they will accept their award knowing how grateful we are for their contributions, compassion, leadership, knowledge, and service. They embody all the qualities that make up not only a competent PA, but a really strong one.
Kate and I are honored to be standing up here to present the following awards. If you would like to follow along, a complete list of the student-chosen awards can be found in the program. And without further ado, the Boone Preclinical Teaching Award is given each year to a Boone faculty member, lecturer, or instructor who had the most positive impact on the class during the preclinical year of training. The recipient of this year's Boone Preclinical Teaching Award is Taylor Jensen.
The next award is the Winston-Salem Preclinical Teaching Award. It is given each year to a Winston-Salem faculty member, lecturer, or instructor who had the most positive impact on the class during the preclinical year of training. The recipient of this year's Winston-Salem Preclinical Teaching Award is Brian Geigler.
The Clinical Year Excellence Award is given each year to a clinical year team member who has shown remarkable service and dedication to clinical year students. The recipient of this year's Clinical Year Excellence Award is Lori Cook. Unfortunately, Lori was not able to be here today, but she will be given her award at a later date.
Our next award is the Preceptor of the Year Award. It is given each year to a preceptor who excels in providing clinical year instruction. The recipient of this year's Preceptor of the Year Award is Nathan Ogilvy.
The Honorary Katherine Anderson Society Award is given each year to an individual who has provided outstanding service to this class. The recipient of this year's Honorary Katherine Anderson Society Award is Kristen Lindeman.
The Class Appreciation Award is our next award, and it is given to an individual who has gone the extra mile for the class in some capacity for which the class has been grateful. The recipient of the Class Appreciation Award is Louis Atchison.
The Outstanding Class Member Award is given to a member of the graduating class who has shown remarkable service and dedication to the class. The recipient of the Outstanding Class Member Award is Sky Holder.
This hat is a little big. Okay. Our final award is the Outstanding Contributions to the Class of 2023 Award. It is given to an individual who consistently provides assistance and support to the class. The recipient of this year's Outstanding Contributions to the Class of 2023 Award is Amy Simpson.
We would like to thank our professors, administration, preceptors, families, friends, and fellow classmates for an outstanding past 2 years. We don't speak only for ourselves when we say that we could not have gotten through PA school without all of you. And personally, I definitely could not. Moments with all of you are what creates future nostalgia.
So huge congratulations to the class of 2023.
Good evening. Congratulations, guys. How exciting. I'm Caroline Sisson. I am an assistant professor and vice chair of our Department of PA Studies, and I am thrilled to call myself a Wake PA alumnus. When I reflect on my journey toward becoming a PA, there is a Wake PA alum that is a key player in my story. He let me shadow him in clinic pretty soon after I learned what a PA was. That was step number one. He introduced me to other PAs. I had no one in my family who was from a medical background. He wrote me that all-important letter of recommendation for those PA school applications. We know how important those are. And then I even got to rotate with him as a student, where I got tons of hands-on experience, and the love of my love of this profession grew even more. He is the reason that I always say, if I don't do pulmonary medicine, if I ever leave that, it'll be Durham, I promise. So I sort of think of him and a lot of others as sort of holding the door open for me. You know when somebody holds the door open for you? Like, you could open it yourself, but like, it's nice, right? Sometimes your hands are full, maybe you're in the middle of exam week, maybe you just dropped your pizza cheese down, and it like means the world to you, right? Like, we've been there also. So we've got tons of Wake PAs that are holding doors open for us right now. I'd actually like to ask our Wake PA alumni that are present to stand. The reason I want these people to stand is I want to highlight what these people are doing. We obviously have tons of PA educators in the room that are alums. We have some of the first PAs in the profession from Wake PA as alums, people who are paving the way for us as PAs. We have in our presence a past president of our National PA Association, the AAPA, our current president of our state PA association, NCAPA. We have chapter presidents. We have the head of the APPs here at our huge institution advocating for us, making sure that our voice is heard when big decisions are made. So I hope this is not news for you, but Wake PA graduates leaders. Leaders pave the way for those who come along beside them and behind them. So class of 2023, you are joining the ranks as alumni. Many of you have been leading in incredible ways up to now, and we've been able to highlight those already, and I think it's amazing. The news now is that the bar is raised, because as it is said, to whom much is given, much is required. You may be thinking, this was not given to me. I hear you. I have seen you work very, very hard. I know that. But I also know that everyone here was given something that contributed to your success. So why don't we take a moment and reflect a little bit on those contributions? Everywhere that you see those contributions is now where you have the power and the resources to give back and lead. You are now a role model. Is there a little girl or boy who needs to see someone who looks like them in a white coat providing compassionate care? What about mentorship? How is your path here molded by mentors or educators? How did somebody sharing their passion with you ignite a passion in you? Advisors. Did someone's advice or perspective shape the PA that you are now? and preceptors. Can we get a shout out for the preceptors? You would not be here without them adding to their busy clinic schedule and saying, I know the value of educating the next generation of PAs. That's why we're all here. Maybe you're thinking to yourself, I am not an educator. First of all, call me in 2 years, or a year and a half, I think was said. Yes, year and a half. There are other options. I know that there are people here who are PAs or are here now who have benefited from scholarships. Maybe you're in a position to financially give back and hold the door open for someone else in that way. We all stand on the shoulders of those who have led before us, those who have lobbied for PA practice at the state and federal level. The bar is high. The options are also plenty. My ask of you is that you find what fits and that you hold open the door for those who follow you. Welcome to the club. I can't wait to see what you're going to do. Congratulations. I'd now like to invite Dean Boulware to the podium to make it a bit more official for your alumni status.
Will the 2023 candidates for the degree Master's of Medical Science please stand? By virtue of the authority granted to me by the Board of Trustees and upon the recommendation of Gail Bodner and faculty of the School of Medicine and upon successful completion of all degree requirements, I confer upon you the degree of Master of Medical Science. Congratulations.
All right. I am Brian Peacock. I have the privilege of being the program director for the Wake Forest PA program here. Everybody else has said congratulations. I'll do it too. As we close out tonight, I have a few things I want to say to you guys and to your family and friends. So, family, friends, loved ones, thank you for being here. I know that you are extremely proud of everyone sitting down here and what they've done, what they've accomplished. But I want to let you know it's more than just the medicine they've been focusing on. You've heard that throughout the speeches. It's more than just how they want to practice medicine. Over the last 2 years, they've become leaders. They've become advocates, teammates, friends, study groups, and pulled each other through this tough 2 years. What you may not know is that in addition to all the academic stuff, they've been volunteering, working in elementary schools, high schools, out in the community promoting the PA profession, community service. This class has logged over 900 volunteer community service hours in the last 2 years in addition to what we asked of them. It's going above and beyond. Nothing they received tonight was given. They have all earned this. You should be extremely proud of them, as I'm extremely proud of all of them. Great job. To the graduates, I have one final message for you. I know I keep saying that. You guys keep saying you have one more. One more message, kind of warning I want to tell you about. You've decided on a career that comes with great responsibility. You know that. Patients will come to you in need. They need help. They're going to trust you. You have the ability in those rooms to make those decisions, to do something, to not do something. Those decisions could impact that patient's life forever. You know this, you've been training for this, you're ready for that decision. The one thing we didn't train you for, I like to call the routine of life. For most of your adult lives, every day has been slightly different. If you think back to undergraduate education, Monday mornings, science maybe 9 in the morning, Finishing at 3, 4 in the afternoon, Tuesday, 8 a.m. lab, you may or may not have gone. Finishing at a different time, but every day, a different start, different end. And as soon as you develop your routine for that course or those semesters, it's over. Next semester, new courses, new professors, new times, new routine. We continue that trend in PA school. Monday morning, first thing, quiz. You told me it was too early every week for a year, I know. Tuesday, maybe lecture, maybe lab. Every day, still slightly different, and as soon as you get comfortable, new unit, new facilitator, new small groups, new material, new routine. Clinical year, 4-week spans. Every 4 weeks, as soon as you figure out where you're supposed to be and who your preceptor is, it's time to move on to the next site. Never really getting into something permanent. You're now finishing what you've been striving for. You'll have your own patients, your own clinic. It's exciting. Those first 3 months, 6 months, the alarm goes off, run to the kitchen, hit the coffee pot, feed the dog, make some breakfast, get in the car, drive to the office. Walk in, look at your patient list for the day. It's exciting. Who am I going to see today? Who am I going to impact today? Who's going to teach me something today? After 6 months, 12 months, 18 months, 2 years, the alarm goes off at the same time every day. Walk to the same coffee pot, feed the same dog, same drive, same patient list. And it's somewhere in there you're going to get in this routine that you've never had to be in before, where it's the same thing over and over again. You wake up, coffee pot, forget to feed the dog, you eat breakfast on the way to work. You don't remember the drive in, you park in the same spot, walk through the same door, to sit at the same desk, to pull up your patient list and see the same chief complaints you saw the day before. And you're going to say, I already know what history I want to ask. I already know what physical exam I'm going to do. And it's in those moments you need to stop and think. Every patient is different. Don't get stuck in that routine. Every patient has a story, and it's your job, it's your responsibility to listen to their story. You're ready for this. You've been training for this. If you find yourself in that routine, stop and think. It's not about the amount of patients you can see in a day. It's the amount of patients you can impact in a day. Don't get stuck in that routine. I'm so proud of everything you've done. I cannot wait to work with you. You guys are all going to be my colleagues. I'm excited to see what kind of impact you're going to have on our profession. And congratulations for all you've done. You have earned every bit of this.
Please stand if you are able. And join me in offering this blessing to our graduates. Graduates, guided by wisdom, may you bring boundless compassion to each patient that you encounter. May you be blessed with patience, courage, and support as you start your practice, and may the challenges be minimal but not too routine and boring. And finally, and most importantly, may your willingness to serve with caring hearts and skillful hands, may that willingness alleviate some small measure of the deep pain and the suffering in this world every day, every day. We need you, and we're grateful for this chosen path of yours. So, now go forth and make it so. Thank you.
Nice job, guys.